Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. A division bench of this court in a judgment reported as GR Industries Private Limited versus Punjab Financial Corporation 2007 within bracket 3 PLR 88 examined the action taken under section 29 of the Act against the auction purchaser for non-payment of the auction price. Stop. This court held that the corporation cannot extend the scope of section 29 of the Act by applying the same to the purchaser of a property like the petitioner. Stop. Though the said judgment is in a writ petition filed by the auction purchaser, but the ratio of the said judgment is fully applicable to the facts of the present case as well. Stop. Para. Keeping in view the aforesaid principles, an agreement between the parties conceding a right to the corporation to act against the guarantor under section 29 of the Act is akin to conferment of jurisdiction on the corporation to exercise jurisdiction to take over possession of the assets of the guarantor. Stop. Section 29 of the Act is restrictive in nature as it confers right on the corporation to act against the industrial concern engaged in the manufacture, preservation or processing of goods, etc. as defined in section 2 within bracket C of the Act alone. Stop. A guarantor does not fall within the definition of industrial concern either expressly or impliedly. Stop. The right to take over the management and possession is of industrial concern and not of assets of a guarantor. Stop. The corporation has a right to proceed against a guarantor under section 31 of the Act or under section 32G of the Act, but section 29 of the Act confers limited jurisdiction on the corporation to act against the industrial concern alone. Stop. The parties cannot by agreement confer jurisdiction on the corporation which the Act does not contemplate. Stop. Therefore, clause 8 of the mortgage deed will not enable the corporation to take possession of the assets of the guarantor and to sell the same in exercise of powers conferred under section 29 of the Act. Stop. Para. In view of the above, we hold that the parties by an agreement cannot confer jurisdiction on the corporation to proceed against the guarantor under section 29 of the Act as the jurisdiction under the aforesaid provisions of law can be exercised only against the industrial concern. Stop. Consequently, the reference on the question of law having been answered, the matter be placed before an appropriate bench for decision in view of the opinion referred to above. Stop. Over.